So here is another question from IIT JEE PYQ. The question is from the friction chapter. Here is the question. A block of mass 0.1 kg is held against a wall applying a force of 5 Newton on the block. If the coefficient of friction between the block and the wall is 0.5, the magnitude of the friction force acting on the block. So here, let us suppose this is a wall and this is a block here. Okay. And what is the mass of this block? That is 0.1 kg. So here net force acting on downward direction, that is equal to 0.1 kg multiply this 10, that is mg. So that is equal to 1 Newton. So here if I take the value of gravity is 9.8 because options are according to them. So 0.1 multiply the value of gravity is 9.8, then I can write it like 0.98 Newton. That is the force acting in the downward direction. And what is the scene here? It is applying a force of 5 Newton this direction to keep this block stationary. Okay, so this value of this F is 5 Newton. Okay, so obviously there will be some friction force acting on this block that will be balancing this 0.98 Newton. Okay, so now if I calculate what is the maximum value of this friction, so F static maximum will be equal to mu into this force acting, that means normal. So value of mu is 0.5 and this force that is normal is 5 Newton, that will be equal to 2.5 Newton. But the main thing we have to keep in mind that this static friction is variable in nature, not variable actually, it acts on the body accordingly, so that body does not between body and the surface it is in contact with, there is not any relative motion. Basically this friction force is just preventing the relative motion between the two bodies. So here, to prevent the relative motion between this surface and this body, the friction force required is 0.98 Newton only. Now this force is less than 2.5 Newton, then this force 0.98, only this much amount of friction will be acting on the body. So our answer is what? 0.98 Newton.